David, I brought up last week when we saw the team of Top Tier attack Ashley Blaze. The same thing, the same kind of bullying tactics have happened before with Daisy Lane, of course. Just as mentioned by the team of Top Tier, ripping the doll. First time it was ripping the head off.
That was
and
Krush.
that was Kandi Krush, who ripped the doll all to shreds here on WOW. Well, tonight, singles competition as Daisy Lane set for in-ring competition against Coach Campanelli, David.
Well, and coming to ringside with Daisy, because we saw what Chainsaw did when she came out to protect little Daisy when they also ripped that doll apart. Chainsaw body slammed or choke slammed one of the members of Top Tier, and they ripped that doll limb to limb at ringside. Joining her right now, I'm glad to see it, Fury, Chainsaw. They're gonna even the odds tonight for Daisy Lane.
And it looks like, thankfully, that they've been able to stitch Daisy, little Daisy that is, back up together again now as our official in charge of this contest, referee Max Padillo, calling for the bell to be rung. Daisy Lane in with the self-proclaimed leader of Top Tier, Coach Campanelli.
Coach is jaw-jacking away. Daisy hits the ropes, goes up high, and takes Coach Campanelli down.
What a Hurricane Rana from little Daisy Lane now. Splash right into the corner, David. And as little Daisy was stitched, oh, wait a second. Kandi Krush pulling Coach Campanelli out of harm's way. And Daisy Lane eats a knee right into the midsection and a forearm shot to follow things up. The Masters of Distraction. That's another nickname that Coach Campanelli ought to add.
Well, you know what, Nigel? When you think about this competition right now, and you thought about that doll being ripped up, you got to remember it goes all the way back to Chainsaw and Krush and those boxing gloves, and those boxing gloves being destroyed. And then, revenge is a sweet thing, as Kandi Krush said. And the dynamics of that play into all of this, and that doll being ripped apart. And look at this! Gloria Glitter and Krush grabbing the ankles of Daisy Lane. The referee distracted, and Coach takes advantage of the opportunity.
And right now, Kandi Krush, Coach Campanelli, and Gloria Glitter able to take advantage of this matchup and Daisy Lane, but you can hear the fans in Las Vegas get firmly behind Daisy Lane, who is being choked out on that solid steel bottom rope, David.
And now look at this, members of Top Tier teaming up on Daisy, and the fans don't like it one bit.
And of course, Fury and Chainsaw trying to draw attention to the fact that Krush and Glitter on the outside helping their teammate. Coach Campanelli now, who catapults a throat of Daisy Lane right in that bottom rope, David. Forearm shot from the coach to Daisy Lane. Chainsaw and Fury watching their partner in the team of Monsters and Metal, Daisy Lane, in the ring with the coach Campanelli. Now, Daisy Lane on the back of Coach, and take a look at that, David. The bite from Daisy Lane right into that shoulder of Coach Campanelli. Coach doesn't play by the rules, so I guess Daisy Lane thought she would, play by the same set.
Well, you can see in this a different side of Daisy Lane. She's getting it right now at the hands of Coach Campanelli as a snap mare out of the corner.
Coach Campanelli trying to hook both legs, and Daisy Lane able to kick out. You notice she wasn't able to get both legs. She was trying, but she wasn't able to get all that leverage, and that might have been the decision maker, and little Daisy Lane being able to kick out of that. Now it's Coach Campanelli remaining confident, methodical almost. Now she drops the elbow right into the chest, caving it in of Daisy Lane, who somehow kicks out after the 2 count, David.
And let's remember, Daisy Lane used to be a member of Team Spirit under the leadership of Coach Campanelli.
And here's that sharpshooter, David, that Coach Campanelli injured Ashley Blaze and Tara Strike with now. as Daisy Lane trying to find her way to the bottom rope to break up the count.
And right now the coach is teaching the one student a lesson, but look at this. I think Daisy learned that from being under the tutelage of Coach Campanelli to go to the bottom rope for a break. And Daisy Lane right there gets a break.
Coach Campanelli seemed a little surprised by that 2 count. Daisy Lane ducks the clothesline in the back elbow, attempting now. Daisy Lane, take a look at this, David. Coach Campanelli sent all the way to the corner. What a ride from Daisy Lane. Daisy Lane now.
Coach Campanelli never thought Daisy Lane had that in her.
Back handspring elbow from Daisy Lane now. It's Coach Campanelli in the corner.
She had those legs sweep from under her. Now Daisy's distracted, going over to kick off Glitter and Krush. Keep focused, Daisy, if you want to win this match. And riding the coaches right now, Daisy Lane.
The Bronco Buster from Daisy Lane to Coach Campanelli. And I don't think Coach has ever experienced that before. Daisy Lane has this Las Vegas audience up in arms.
Oh, look at this. Daisy Lane off the rope for a 1-2. Not a 3 count.
Boy, I thought she had it there, David, but referee Max Padillo saying only a 2 count. And Coach Campanelli definitely feeling the effects of that dive from Daisy Lane now.
The fans here on Fremont Street were anticipating a victory, but right here we've got trouble.
Side Russian leg sweep connects, middle of the ring, and Daisy Lane, my goodness, kicks out.
She got the left shoulder up right in time, Nigel.
And now, Coach Campanelli going for the buzzer beater on Daisy Lane. Can she connect? Will she hit it? Daisy Lane trying her best to fight out of this. Take a look at Chainsaw. Double clothesline to Krush and Glitter on the outside of the ring.
Daisy's going up, look at Fury. Fury's helping Daisy. She throws Daisy over. She gets the momentum to take Coach over.
Daisy Lane gets the win over Coach Campanelli, my goodness. Chainsaw with the double clothesline and Fury with the assist leads to Daisy Lane walking away